yourself a cross. What does this mean? This is more than Trinitarianism. This is the psychology of the mentality that Trinitarianism has produced. He has now learned that there are certain weaknesses in the mentality that Trinitarianism has produced. And he knows that he can appeal to the emotions. And he can push in two directions at the same time. He didn't pull the pillows, he pushed. He can push in opposite directions at the same time. Make one people given to emotion and the other people given to logic. Push them so that some will become highly emotional and some will become highly logical. And in doing this, the logic will act against the emotion, and the emotion will act against the logic. The emotional makeup will kill the logic, and the logic will offend the emotion. And the society will be divided against itself, and the pillars will fall. Don't you know that's a strategy that's used on this society? Whenever this society, the hidden evil in the structure is about to be exposed, they begin firing the society with emotion, sentiment, loud children, love for everybody, crazy kind of sentimentality and emotionalism. They fire it up and build up strong emotions about it. This is depression. Now, when he does it, it's going to drop the whole thing. If he can be successful in bringing the sentimental and emotional elements against the logic, it's going to destroy the whole thing. But look, he will be killed as a knowledge. He was already blind, wasn't he? What the hell have he lost? Nothing. Once he bring it down, he will start up all over again. Oh, raise me, paso la ti. Just in the few years that have passed us, dear people, that scheme has tried to destroy America. But by the grace of God, through me, America was not destroyed. Why do I say through me? Because I was the only one that came out when the trend was to go in the form of the cross. When the trend was to become emotional, highly emotional, and give one side to dry logic. I came up in the middle of that action and said there's a scheme going on. There's a trick going on. This whole thing is designed to fire up your sentiments and your emotions and topple the society. And somebody must have heard me and believed others who had been talking before I started, and all of it came together to save America. Yes. See, they didn't believe others who were saying there's a scheme, there's a hidden scheme. But when I began to speak, they say, look, now we know this boy. We've been watching this boy since it started to raise him up. We know that this boy ain't no tool of no outside influence. So if he says these things that ring a bell, where did he get it from? We believe maybe God is inspiring Wallace D. Mohammed. So they went back to death, and they began to pull out things from the old file, and they studied history all over again. And they say that Wallace D. Mohammed is an inspired man. He sees something, and if what he's saying is what we've heard before, it might be something to it. How else did he get it? Say, oh no, let's check this thing. Let's check this thing. I'm sorry. You can't get the 6 pence today. Only one. Sorry, we ain't buying pies today. We buying cakes. You heard that old story of Simple Simon? Met a fireman on the way to the square. I think it goes said Simple Simon to the fireman, would you have a sixpence to spare? And I think he said if I was selling sixpence, I wouldn't be selling five. So that's another one of the conspirators' riddles. And I'll tell you what it means. Sixpence means the knowledge behind the scheme. See, the man was made on the sixth day. The sixth sense is the knowledge behind the scheme. Simon was given seven, not six. He couldn't see six. Six was ruled as seven. But he wanted the six. What is the secret in this? Will you tell me, please, Mr. Pie Man? You know what pi is? 3.1416, I think it is. It's a formula for finding the circumference of the earth. It's a formula for world dominance. Now, I'm not saying anything that I didn't want to say. I know it's a formula for finding the circumference of a circle. It's a formula for world dominance. And Peter, the Catholic Church, wanted it. But the conspirator wouldn't give it to him. See, if I was selling my own secret, you think I'll be selling pies? You think I'll be telling you how to get the world? If I was selling the secret to how to get it, I'll just tell you how to get it. I ain't gonna tell you my secret. You get it for me. Yes. All Peter got was some magic beans. He managed to get those, didn't he? You remember that riddle? Nursery rhyme, whatever you want to call it. Jack the beanstalk. Yes. He had Jack, which is nothing again but Peter, out of Western society. Pardon me, I shouldn't say Peter, not Peter. Jack is not the Catholic Church. It's the Western society, Protestant society. Catholic Church headquarters is in Rome. This is typical American. Jack is talking about typical American. That's why we call each other Jack. You know, hey Jack, what's happening, Jack? Yeah. So it was Peter, the Pope, who asked him for his attempt. But Jack, the American Christian Society, asked for magic beans. Well, really, they didn't know what to ask for. All they wanted was really to be rescued, because their cow had got so lean it was about to die. Everything was going bad. And they wanted to know how to bring back life. How can my cow fat again? How can the society thrive again? So while they were wondering, this funny-looking thing jumped out in the road and it made himself visible. He said, magic beans, must buy some magic beans, must buy some magic beans. And Jack agreed to give his power up for the magic beans. I'm showing you that this is not only in Scripture. If it's only in Scripture, that means that what I'm talking about may not be existent in the world today. Or maybe it was just a story that was only in Scripture. Maybe it was just fiction. But if it's in the world too, we should listen. Now,